Hello everyone and welcome to my first video about fixing electronics. Electronics repair is my passion, but I want to take you with me in this journey, learning everything from a beginner's perspective. You will see me struggle, you will see me not knowing what to do, you will see me actually learning stuff. And hopefully you guys will learn with me, or if you're an expert, hopefully you can teach me something. So let me show you what I have now. Let me show you what I'm working with. First of all, this is a PS2. This is my PS2, my old PS2. It hasn't been working for quite a while, at least 7 years. And as you can see, it's in pretty bad condition. I don't even know what happened to it. It stopped working uh, at least 7 years ago because it wasn't reading discs, and now it's not even put back together. It doesn't have one screw hole in it. Uh, and you can just easily take this off. Everything is in pretty. It doesn't look so bad on the inside. Like it doesn't look so bad. This CMOS battery uh looks a little bit corroded, but other than that, it doesn't look so bad. I'm pretty sure this lens is no good. It's not gonna work. But overall, I will try to fix it. I will try to fix it. I don't think I'm gonna replace the CD reader. I think there's a mod that I can do to run games from my USB or from my USB flash drive, and I think this is what I'm going to go with. Uh, but also, when I found it, this wasn't in its this wasn't in the console. Like I found it in two pieces: the power supply on its own, uh, separate from the console. As you can see, it's clearly been opened. This metal thing is pretty bent, and I believe power supply is not working. If someone opened it before, it's either to fix it and he couldn't fix it. That's why it was just thrown outside the chassis, or I don't know, someone took it apart and didn't know how to put it back in. So what happened is my phone stopped recording for some reason. And I have worked on this console for like 10 or 15 minutes before I noticed. So I'm gonna walk you through what I did. I haven't done much to it. I haven't found out much, to be honest. And I'll show you what I found in console. So basically, I opened the console. As I told you, the power supply was in its own, and it was in a very bad condition. The metal shielding here was so bent. I tried to put it back as much as I could, and I believe I succeeded in that. Now it's sitting in the chassis, no problem at all. It's not bulging, and when I put this piece on, it closes right away, so I don't have to push it down or anything. So so what happened is I opened the metal shielding here with this screw. If you open the screw, you can take the metal shielding off. And what I did was take the metal shielding off with my screw set. I used a screw set, which is basically it's very basic. It's like 20 pieces or 24 pieces, and it has pretty much everything I need. I don't need those like 115 bits screwdriver sets, at least for now. I might need it later because I might need other types of screwdrivers later, but for now I only need this. So I use it to open the metal shielding like this. By the way, I do not recommend anyone to work on power supplies. I'm just doing this because I can't find a replacement for it. I looked online and I didn't find any replacement for it. And I really don't know where to go to buy one. So, and I have my own power supply. I have made a DIY power supply. and I put it in. This was an Amazon box. I used it as a housing for it. This screen reads the voltage and amperage draw, and here you can like uh control the voltage. Here's the output. I can plug in wires for the output, and this turns it on and off. Also, this turns the main 220 volts on and off. Uh, yes, keep it off for now. I have this one, and but its max rating is 2 amps, and I believe this board needs more than 2 amps. I believe it needs like 5 amps or 6 amps. I'm so tempted to try and power the board with this power supply and see what will happen. But I believe if I do this, I'm going to ruin the power supply. It's not really worth much. It's made of cardboard, and yeah, as you can see, it's made of cardboard, and it's only on inside. It has a buck converter, which is a small board that allows me to control the voltage uh, that goes into it. So I'm really tempted to try it, but I don't want to destroy my equipment. Especially when I know that I need more than 220 volts. Sorry, more than 2 amps. Sorry. And yeah, so what I did was take the metal shielding off like that. I have the board, and a few things caught my eye. Two things caught my eye. This here was loose. So I took it off, I tested it, it looked very good. And I put it back on, and everything looks fine. It's soldered correctly. This is the result of my soldering. Let me show you guys. Here, this pin, this pin, this pin, and this pin, and basically all of that was connected to the other ones right beside it. So I did connect it as well. Actually, to do the soldering, I used my soldering iron. It's a pretty cheap one, a pretty cheap soldering iron. I used that knife tip. It does the job really well, and I don't think I need any more like professional equipment for now because I'm doing like some light work. Uh, Actually, I didn't clean it up, so let's do this right now. And I'm gonna put some IPA. Come with open buds. I clean this residue. I'm not sure what this residue it is. I haven't used any flux, but I believe could be the flux from factory. Let's clean it with toothbrush. After scraping these things off, let's put some more IPA because why not? Yeah, so much cleaner now. So basically, what I did, I have took it off, put it back on. I also added this heat shrink on top of it because it had like a sticker on top of it, and I took it off to check if any wire is not connected or something like this. And something else caught my eye down here. Down here, right on this pin, what I saw was a small black spot. So I thought, yeah, whatever on the other side could have been shorted, and now it's not working. So I went on the other side, and it was this diode, this small diode. So I took it off the board because I think you can't measure diodes on the board, or at least that's what I know from watching uh, repair videos. So I took it off the board, and then I checked off the board, and it was absolutely fine. So I put it back on. I know the soldering job is not the best, uh, but it's not so bad. So this is pretty much what I did. I plugged it in, checked for 220 volts, and I had 220 volts. Here, which is exactly where the wires are, but it was nowhere else on the board. And this is, I don't know why uh, this is the case, but I only have 220 volts before this. I believe it's called a transistor or a transformer. I'm really not sure. It could be a transformer, but before this here we have 220 volts, but after it we have nothing. I also found out something that I really don't know if it affects this thing so much. I'm really not sure if it affects it working that much. But those resistors, those four resistors right here, when I measure them, they don't give me in readings. Like if I measure those three, they give me reading. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's the correct reading, but because I can't really understand the numbers, but I can look it up. I can find out if it's a correct reading or not. But those four resistors, R1, R2, R3, and R4, if you can see it, they don't give me any reading, nothing. They don't even register on the multimeter. So I'm not sure if that's because of this, because obviously those four resistors are on the back of this. So again, what I'm going to do, I guess, I'm going to take this off the board, try to understand or know what this is, and if I have a replacement, I have a couple power supplies laying around for laptops and stuff like this, and I'm not sure if I have this exact one, um, but I'm gonna check. So here I have my multimeter. I will set it to AC voltage, right? And we should read voltage 220 or 230 volts coming from this one. So I'm gonna put the black probe here. Hopefully nothing blows up. I'm going to put the red probe here and trees 245 volts. Yeah, I guess that's pretty high, but that's fine. And if I plug it in, if I plug it in like that, you guys will see that we have 220 volts here. Obviously, 240, but yeah, you get the idea. 240 volts here. So if we go on the other side of the board, there is this component and this component and this component. They don't have any voltage reading whatsoever. So if I go to AC voltage first and try to see if we will get a reading, we get nothing, absolutely nothing. And we get nothing on DC voltage as well. I have checked because I'm not really sure if that should read AC or DC. And here we have no voltage again. We have continuity though, so it's fine. It's not bad. Here, zero voltage, zero voltage. If we go sideways, zero voltage. I am really not sure what I'm doing right now. I'm not really sure that what I'm doing is right. I'm doing it correctly or not, but I don't have any kind of voltage. So if we measure on this cap here, which is the closest cap that I can find, see if we have any voltage. Yeah, I have set it. Sorry, that was on AC. Here you had zero voltage. And if I measure any of the caps, if I measure on the big cap, which is here, you will see that we have no voltage. Oh, we have 0.7 volts, and I'm not sure. w- it's not stable though. So this might be some electricity that was stored in the capacitor itself and no uh, still have no power going through it. But let's check it again. We'll see what the reading is. So 0.5, 0.4, 5. I'm very stable right now. I'm not moving anything. And as you guys can see, it's discharging. I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit 0. And I'm pretty sure this piece is faulty. But I have no idea how to prove it. I have no idea how to measure it to make sure that it's faulty. So I'm gonna need some guidance here. I'm not sure where to begin and where to look. I'm gonna need some guidance, but let's unhook it and show you guys what I mean when I try to measure these resistors. So if I try to measure those 3 resistors here, we get a reading. So if I go to 20K here, okay, 57 ohms, that's what we get. We get 54 ohms. I'm not sure if that's 58 or 580. If I get 200 here, they give me like, yeah, 57. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just 57 or 58 ohms. That's again 58 ohms, pretty consistent. Same. But if I read this fourth one, I get nothing. See, I get nothing. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. And those 4 ones, absolutely nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 4 resistors on the back of this one component that I'm suspicious of. I don't really know what to do. I have no idea where to go next. The only thing if I can do is take this off the board and check it somehow. But I don't think I'm gonna do this now because I need to do some research first, see how to measure this and what is this anyway. Like, what is this component and what's it called and how to measure it. So if this doesn't work, if I can't fix this power supply, my best option is going to be buying another power supply. Uh, I didn't find the same or is the exact power supply, but what I'm thinking of right now is I can buy a laptop power supply, hook it up to a buck converter board, and control the voltage to 8.5 volts because I can't find an 8.5 volts power supply that is higher than 2 amps. So yeah, so this is it. I'm going to put back everything back as it was, and I'm going to take some time to learn more about the components that I have found inside the power supply. I'm going to upload the video, so hopefully someone will know something and help me identify the fault and fix it, of course. And yeah, this is it. Thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching this boring video, don't forget to subscribe if you like anything about the video, or if you even didn't like it but you see a potential for it to improve, please hit the subscribe button. It will really encourage me a lot, and it's basically free. You can encourage me for free. So see you in the next video, and goodbye.